Coach, thank you. Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schaefer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 1st and 10, George. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Ready! 60 yards.
Throwing on 3rd and long. George. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Boom. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 53. Let it go.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Operating from the gun. George looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
On first down, George. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Rip right.
53's the Mike.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10 now. Haskins going up top for Miller. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Scott Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, George. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
You don't want this. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Here's Haskins to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point attempt to come here. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Hey, Haywood!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Back to throw. George. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And the Packer 1st down.
Ready? 58, the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Let's go.
Looking to throw. George. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So that'll back him up 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun, George. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Back to throw. George. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. On 4th down, George. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score,
Down.
Packers nothing.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Stop. 49 is the mic. Ready?
From the gun, George. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2nd and 13. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, George gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, George. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Check 53's mine. You're not ready. You're not ready. 53. Get up.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's complete to the running back, Naheem Hines. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. Ricky.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He gets it to Humphries. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Number 53, Mike. Bandit.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Watch the screen.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, George. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Looking to throw, George. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Green Bay.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second and 2. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Throwing to start the drive. George. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Operating from the gun. George looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to the air on 2nd down. George escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, George. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun, George. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. From the gun, George. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Go. Go.
Haskins will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bailey. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to fire this thing deep right side, and this is caught. That one good for 37 yards. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Got four down. Think he's the
Haskins back to the air. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play. Right.
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some Time been working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense.